Right, so this is blog, garden's an understatement, but blog number 2 on my project over here in Kauai on the Bill Hooker's property. So this would be considered, I guess, my zone 2, and they were about to build a house here, and a divorce set in and stopped that project. So we have that big open spot to build whatever we want. So I don't know, it might be an orchard, it might be a garden, it might be some kind of chicken system, who knows. So this is my zone 2 over here, and that's the property line right there, that fence. Those are all cows, and there's a little, what we call a pagoda right there. It's like a little open air Florida room kind of situation. So this thing goes down all the way around and goes around the side of the hill. There's water down there. And then this is my where my buddies Monique and Casey stay. Little spot right here. So I live up there. See that house? I live the one behind the fence over here. That fence is here to block out the wind, because the winds whip. The ocean is right over there, and the winds get in this canyon and come around and go really high up in here and fast. And since they pulled up all this land, all the clay gets in the wind and makes everything dusty up there. So, you know, we're gonna try to restabilize the soil so everything's not rushing away, because as it rains, all this water goes down and takes all this and erodes it all and dumps it into our stream down there and clogs it up, and then we got to go freaking fix stuff, and that's not fun. I don't like doing that. So this comes around here and comes this way. This is where our, I guess you would say, our zone 3 kind of starts. And this is a big camphor tree, which is gorgeous. They're talking about building a tree house in there, which would be amazing because it has like an awesome view. So this right here, this ground cover is called Wooddelia, and I've been trying to, that's really a strong plant here, and it's a good ground cover, so it's considered like an invasive, but you know, it's a matter of how we utilize it. So I'm trying to utilize it as a good ground cover to hold down the ground, because we were losing all this. It was running away with all the water, so we put down some mulch and Wooddelia and what is this? This is Dutch white clover, and these are not avocados, artichokes. And then if you see right here, I planted borage. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 borages down here where we get a decent amount of sun, and then I stop when it gets too shady. And I hope gravity will take all the seeds down as they seed themselves, because they're self-seeding annuals that help build nutrients and everything in the soils. So we come down here, and I've been trying to get clover established everywhere, because the dogs like to run up and down this thing like it's a track, and makes it steeper and steeper as it erodes away, because everything's so wet and the soil's so clay and what am I looking for? Kind of loose, you know. So what the plan would be is to get all this held down and get some productive food in here, maybe like cocoa, chocolate, or coffee, or something like that. And over here to the right, this is our little comfrey patch that's kind of supplying our comfrey for the property. And I've cut those back so many times already and pulled out lots of babies. And then we come down here. That's our chicken coop. Whoa, I just fell. But I'm a ninja, so I caught myself. Alright, so that's our chicken coop, and we have about 25 egg layers in there. And they're going to be receiving a new house the next month or so. We're going to build something new for them, because that system isn't really that good for them. It gets kind of stale with them not moving or anything. We want to try to utilize the poop better and utilize their tilling abilities better. So over here is what I really want to show you guys, which is our rabbit system. And I'll walk you through everything that's going on right here to the side. It looks like a big clump of just nastiness, but it's actually a lot of cool stuff going. So comfrey, this is some kind of areca palm. This is asparagus. This is pigeon pea, which has been eaten by the goats. More pigeon pea. Pigeon pea. This is rosemary. Dead pigeon pea. Nasturtium. Hawaiian chili peppers, nasturtium, daikon radish, some random kale that I was trying to see if it would work down there, and some other random stuff. Comfrey, pigeon peas, peppers, tomatoes that I think I brought these one from Florida. These are like Everglade tomatoes. These are native to Florida, so I'm hoping that they'll just kill it here. And they finally started to do something. I was scared they weren't going to. Asparagus, tomatoes, asparagus. These are some kind of tree spinach that you're supposed to be able to eat, but I feed them to the animals because I think they like them better than I do. And then, what else is over here? More of those tree spinaches, different kinds of varieties. Pigeon pea. And then over here I have some artichoke started. There's a coconut back there. Some pineapples. This is, I forgot what it's called. So more comfrey, and I just threw a whole bunch of amaranth up there to see if it would pop up. So we'll see if that works. But what I'm trying to show you is this rabbit system, okay? So Bill and Danny designed this system, and it's a double-decker rabbit like cage, right? And up here it collects the water from the rain, goes in that barrel, comes over here, waters the rabbits. So the rabbits are always watered, and we just gotta like burp that system like monthly. They got little self-feeders, so you only gotta feed them probably every other day. And what happens is these guys take poos, which are some of the best fertilizer in the world, and I just cleaned it. But they take poos, they go down inside this little gully. I gotta come over here daily and like hose it down. So once you start slamming it with water, the poos go this way. They fall down that drain. They follow that way. And they empty right here, right next to my compost pile. And so I collect those poos in the bucket. After about a week or so, I actually utilize them because I get the bucket about halfway full. And then the wastewater goes down in this tube, follows down this way, and fertilizes my bombing ass bananas and the rest of the plants that are kind of underneath this system, because it's all kind of, poop is always just oozing out of this thing and running downhill. So it's making a pretty fertile cliff right here for us. So those banana trees aren't that old, and they're like the most massive banana trees we have on the property right now because they get constant rabbit pee and poo. And then all the rabbit wastewater that doesn't get collected in there gets funneled this way, and then I have a trench dug out in there, and I have it filled with rabbit crap, leaves, and worms. And that is about 3 foot deep with just pure worms and poop, which is fun. And then all the water and little rabbit turds that get overshot fall up over here. And I have some bananas planted, comfrey, peppers, borage, and some beans that kind of just decided to come help. And so this is kind of just a catchment for all the nutrients over here on the side. I'll probably have to pull these bananas out and put them somewhere else because they will get stuck inside this thing. I planted them a little too close, but it's okay. They're pretty easy to pull out. So yeah, this is our little rabbit system, and I'm pretty stoked on it because we've been getting massive amount of worms out of it. And yeah, I want to start doing some little worm farming over here, because if we could farm worms, we could farm everything after that. So yep, this is my Zone 3 rabbit system. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's communicate.